Hello, welcome. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about self-improvement topics, feminine energy, relationship stuff, and manifestation stuff. In today's video, I'm going to talk about one of the most important thing is that everything starts from here. Everything starts from your mind. And this thing is really deep. I'm gonna go deep dive into that because I had one download information and I was talking with my friend and I get this download that I want to share with you guys. Hopefully it will going to help you to understand the process about the manifestation a little bit more deep, and also to understand that everything starts with the mind. And before you do something or you act something or behave in a way, whatever it is, before you do anything in the physical world, everything of the story or the memory or everything starts before here. If you think that I want to go and grab a glass of water, then first you have the thought in your mind, or first you got a visualize, a small brief visualization, imagination in your mind. I'm going to go to the kitchen and take the glass and grab the water. Or you just think like a self-talk, or kind of like a visualize. Like if you feel like you want to go for shopping, you just visualize, okay, I'm gonna go to this mall and I'm gonna purchase this. So you got some visualization, you think about it, and before doing anything in this physical world, everything starts from here. And once you understand this thing, I'm gonna cover it differently. That will going to help you so much. Let's dive in. Give this video a big thumbs up. Do consider subscribing for more such videos. We have a female self-care planner. If you're interested, it's a PDF download. The link is in the description. Also, I have a feminine energy course. If you're interested in knowing about feminine, masculine, and balance with these to use in your favor, all the links are in description. Anyways, let's dive in. So today I was talking with my friend and I get this instant download information and I was like, wow. We talk a lot about I want this, I want this, I want to be like this, I want this kind of lifestyle and all that stuff we talk about. But we forget one thing, that everything starts from here. You can't get anything in the physical world, or you can't do anything in the physical world without thinking over here. Which means people take the manifestation, oh, it's a spiritual thing. Forget about the spirituality for a sec. Because once you realize that everything starts from the mind, so manifestation is all about here. You visualize here, you affirm here. You're not going outside and telling somebody I have this. No, you affirm in your mind or you affirm out loud, but you do it for here, right? You do it for here. And if you understand that before you do anything, you hear here. If you're planning a vacation, you plan your vacation first in your mind, and then you go take a physical action, maybe book a flight or see the places that you want to visit or whatever. But first it starts from here. And now you would be thinking, I know that there is nothing new about it, but the point is that without actually setting the plan here, you can't execute in the 3D. Allow me to explain. For example, if there is some memory loss in some patient, like there have been sometimes unfortunate times when people go through some accidents and they lose their memory. So one of my friend has this incident, and the relative in that was like lost their memory. What happened, that person doesn't remember anything. They don't even remember their name. They don't even remember who they are, where they live, who they belong. And the people around them started telling them, hey, you are married. Hey, this is your son. Hey, this is your wife. Hey, this is your house. This is your job. And this is you. And they tell everything to them. So physically they have everything, but mentally they have nothing because they forget about it. Okay, it's an unfortunate situation. It need not to happen with anybody. I say that it need not to happen with anybody, but when you can learn from this incident, they forget about here. But everybody is telling them, hey, you have this, you're married, you have kids, you have this house, you have this money, you have this job, you have this name, you have this thing, this. But they are like, okay, I have all this thing, but why can't I see here? Why can't I remember here? So this thing you can do it reverse. We think that we need in the physical world the things, and then I'm gonna be happy. So if you can see this patient or the person who lost their memory, they have everything in the physical world, but here they have nothing about that. No memory, nothing. So even they have everything, but they are still not happy because they can't feel it here. They don't have any memory. They are like, I don't remember, I don't see it. I just see it in the physical world, but I can't see in my mind because I don't have memories. So they are not happy because they can't see it here. But if somebody is telling them, they're like, okay, whatever, but then I can't see here. So the thing is that if you are dependent on the physical world for your happiness, once I'm gonna get this thing, I'm gonna be happy. Once I'm gonna have kids, once I'm gonna have relationship, marriage, job, money, I'm gonna be happy. But you forget one analogy of here. Everything starts first here, then you see in the 3D. And if you take the example of this patient, they have everything in the 3D, but they don't have anything here. So for them, it's incomplete because they can't feel it here. So we feel the happiness here. We feel the happiness within. We don't feel the happiness outside. I hope it makes sense what I'm trying to tell you. Because this way, I never seen somebody explaining this concept about the manifestation, because everybody's like, once I get this, I'm going to be happy. But did you forget that you have first here and then you see outside? If you can't have here and you see outside, you would never be happy. I have this situation personally in my life. When I was becoming a doctor, I never had this thing in my mind. Of course, I planned and all that stuff I did. But when I get the degree, I wasn't even happy. Now, other people could give an excuse that you don't like their job or whatever the case is. But then I see that I didn't have happiness here before having that. I was just doing that because I think I have to do that. That's it. I didn't have the happiness here first. And even though it's visualized, it comes in the 3D, I wasn't happy. So if you are not happy here, if you are not happy internally, even if the things are happening outside of you or they happen, you're not going to be happy. In fact, you're going to look for something else. Okay, fine, I have it, but I'm not happy and I want something else. There is a missing piece inside of me. There is a void inside of me. And that's why you see the people having so much in their world. They have everything. They have money, business, car, house, relationship, kids. They have everything. Still, they are empty inside because they never feel happy inside. They never feel happy here. They're always trying to fill the gaps from the outside world. And if you take an example of the patient who lost their memory, this all makes so much sense. Because they have everything in the outside, but they don't have anything here. So they are not happy. They're trying to find things outside so that they can be happy. And they're like, okay, I have it. Okay, fine. But I don't feel anything here. So that's the point, guys. You can't miss yourself in the process. People miss themselves in the process. They think that once I get this, once I finish this checklist, once I get this exam done, once I this, that, once I go there, tell this, do this, I'll be happy. No. Everything that you're going to do in the 3D will going to start first here. You can't do anything without this. So how can you ignore yourself in the process of just finding the happiness outside? If you want to manifest something, and I'm not telling you not to manifest or not to get things in the 3D, but I'm just telling you, you need to feel happiness first inside, because everything starts here. You can't negotiate this one. This is a big deal. This is really a big deal. And then you plan, you think, you act, you imagine, you visualize, you affirm, you do all that stuff, and then you see in the 3D. But if you can't see it here, you can't see it outside. Even if you have in the outside, you won't be able to see it. You won't be able to feel it, because outside things can't give you happiness. First, you need to feel happiness here. Then the outside things can give you happiness, but then it won't last longer. You know that. Whenever you achieve something big in your life, or small, whatever, the happiness lasts for a week, 10 days, a year max. After that, you go back to the square zero and you start thinking what next I want to achieve or what next I want to have. And then you start working for that and so on and so forth. This is a cycle that's never end. So there's never happiness in the outside. The happiness always starts within. There's a happiness within first and then in the outside. That's why everything starts from here. Once you truly understand these things, you would be happy. This is a game. Life is a game, and it's a game. If we are in the matrix, and these are the rules of the matrix. Take it or not take it, the choice is yours. But if you take it and you apply it, your life's gonna be really easy. It's not gonna be that complicated, because we make it complicated, simple. But life is very easy once you understand the rules of the game. This is the rule of the game. You have to feel it here. You have to feel within. You can't feel outside, because outside is just a reflection of you. And there are so many cases of the patients who forget their memory. They don't have anything here, but they have everything outside, and still they don't feel it because they don't have anything inside. They only have the outside. And also, this is, you would be thinking, okay, this is the case with a few people, not all the people, but there are the cases with the other people who have everything outside and they still have things inside of them because they have their memory, but then they don't feel the happiness because they never feel the happiness within them. So regardless of the people having the incidents of losing their memory or the people still having the memory, achieving everything, still don't feel happy because of this thing. So hopefully this will going to help you, because it's a very different concept, and I get this download and I was like, wow, this is so amazing. I can use practically in my life, and I can help the other people to see the things differently and to understand the rules of the life, like rules of this world. This is the world. This is a world or the planet Earth that we live on, and these is the rules. I mean, of course, if you born on some other planet or some other galaxy, they would be having different rules, but now this lifetime you're gonna be here, okay? And if you understand the game of the rules, it's gonna be so easy for you to navigate your life through the world. That doesn't mean the challenges won't be coming. Challenges will be there, difficulties, problems will be there, but you got the way to deal with them in a way that's not gonna harm you anymore, that's not gonna harm anybody near you. You will be able to deal with them like this, because you know the rules of the game, and you're like, okay, I don't care, I know the rules and I know how to do it. So let me know, share your experience. Thank you so much for tuning in this video. I'll see you the next time. Till then, take care. Bye guys.